Every parent, as you will find out, you have to adjust. Kelsey was 1 pound 10 ounces when she was born. It was an adjustment, obviously, dealing with Kelsey. I think Barb and I both just went with the flow. We're going to deal with what we're dealt with. And I think our basic concern was we're going to keep the kid as happy and positive as possible, surround her with good people, and support her.
How did my wife and I become connected to the Sarios? It was all Kelsey. And Chris that's my wife, she was a teacher's aide, I guess was more her role at an elementary school on the plateau.
Chris was Kelsey's aide for most of elementary school, and we just hit the jackpot with that situation and that relationship. Kelsey has always been charming. I mean, she's got a smile and a laugh that will break everybody's heart. I've never been in a situation where she doesn't bring a smile to somebody's face. Being around Kelsey and everything, I've evolved so much, I think, because of my relationship with Kelsey, that I'm a better human being than I ever was when I was young.
It's not a life that he wishes he didn't have. It's just, this is the life I've been dealt, and he loves Kelsey so much. But she has needs that most kids don't have at that age. And just reflecting on, if I had to do that, would I have the stamina and the outlook, and he's just pretty remarkable that way. I had never really reflected that much on Ron's needs. There's this world of caregivers out there that struggle to meet their own health needs, to meet their own mental needs, who have this need for a community beyond their home. And without Tavon, it's just mom and dad, or it's just whoever that caregiver is.
I've learned during my time here just how invisible the lives of our parents and caregivers are. And so at the point that they discover Tavon, it opens up a lot of doors for them to be able to pursue and maintain their own mental health and well-being, self-care, not to mention basics like continuing to work at their jobs and keep up with the basics of day-to-day life.
And I do remember now, talking to Barb, the relief that came to her when she discovered Tavon. I've come to really appreciate the people at Tavon, what they do, how they impact the lives of friends like Ron.
My life would be drastically different without Tavon. To be a parent of a special need kid, if you're on 24/7, it's exhausting. I relish the opportunity to kind of get away from that part of my life to go out and play golf. And so that was instrumental in, I think, allowing me to maintain my sanity. But Tavon is just, it's been a lifesaver, absolute lifesaver. Tavon, I think, was instrumental in us dealing with the loss of my wife.
It happened so quickly. It became apparent to Ron that she was mentally not quite the same, and so went to the doctor and discovered the brain tumor. And I don't remember the exact time frame, but it was rapid. It might have been 6 or 8 weeks before Barb was gone.
And so it became just the two of us. I mean, like the day after, we gave her a choice to come here, and she said, I want to go to Tavon. Tavon meant that much to her and to me, because, I was going to All of a sudden, I'm a single parent of a special needs kid, and there was a lot of challenges, obviously, put forth. And Tavon saved both of us. It really did. I mean, it's just she just continued on here, and I got a chance to adjust my life, and we just moved forward, you know.
Once again, it feeds to why organizations like Tavon provide the resources to help not only the child that needs it the most, but the parents as caregivers, and also potentially the other family members that get relief in one way or another and end up being better students, being better playmates, being better husbands and wives and fathers and mothers. And it all just feeds to a healthier society.
I don't know, even when my wife was alive, I don't know what we would have done without Tavon. And after the passing of my wife, you know, I would have been up that creek a long way without the paddle, without Tavon supporting both of us. But it's kept me alive. It's kept me alive and well so that I can do my job as a parent of a special needs person. And so I can't thank Tavon enough.